because
It's
I'm
shocking.
having a hard time believing it. Yeah, seeing all of those snowflakes falling when it feels like it does outside here right now.
Well, we're going to see a little bit of a cool down, but not quite
Not
flurries.
quite that far.
I'd be scared if I saw that here in Alabama in August. But they're pretty north, so they're looking good. But we have a lot to talk about in the tropics. We had Danny. We've been talking about it for about a week. Weakening now, but we have more to talk about. But first, let's go out and show you what we're tracking for you right here in central Alabama. And we're tracking a cold front arriving. That's going to feel pretty nice, but we have a few more storms in the next 12 hours. And again, the tropics are getting really active. There's the campus of the University of Alabama in Denny Chines. It's 88 degrees in Tuscaloosa with the winds coming from the west at 9 miles an hour, but the dew point is 73. That's very muggy. It makes it feel like 96 degrees. So today is definitely a typical August day, nice and hot. Now on the storm track radar, we're looking good. It was raining earlier, but now everything's kind of moved off to the south. You can see here on the storm track satellite and radar, and there was a cluster of thunderstorms, so there's a little bit of a tail edge of clouds moving through West Alabama at this time period. So let's put everything into the future with the storm track feature cast. So in the middle of the night, you'll see some clouds, maybe a passing thunderstorm. Then watch this cold front move through the area, and with this, we'll see a chance for showers in the morning. Then things will be turning cooler as we get into the afternoon, and it's looking absolutely excellent for this week. In fact, it's going to be shockingly excellent for the next few days. Well, we now have to take our focus into the tropics. There's a lot going on. We have Danny that is weakening, and it will weaken as it gets into the Leeward Islands, into Puerto Rico. There's also a storm off to the north, not really concerned with that one at all, but it's the waves that are coming off of Africa. Now, this one right here has about a 70% chance of forming into a tropical system in the next 48 hours, and then another one behind it, and it's all part of a pattern at this time of the year. Let's go out to the Pacific Ocean. Very huge typhoon, which is a hurricane, just named differently out out by Asia, and also another one that is headed toward Tokyo. Well, that's what's happening with the big picture. Let's take a look at Danny, because Danny is getting a little different now. You can see it weakening, still a tropical storm with winds at 40 miles an hour. It's really going to weaken over the next few days, but look what the computer models are doing. This is tracking toward the Gulf of Mexico. Now, it has to go through all the land, and that's really going to break it up in some dry air. But once the system gets out into the warm Gulf, we'll have to watch it very carefully. Here's the National Hurricane Center forecast with this. You can see it really weakens into a tropical depression on Monday. And then by Wednesday, it's not even a tropical depression, but it's still that same system. And it'll take some time. By late in the week, it could be in the Gulf of Mexico. It's worth watching. But again, there's all the stuff behind it that might even be a bigger deal. Your storm track hour-by-hour forecast showing some clouds, but overall temperature is getting into the mid-70s. Your overnight forecast, 72, a stray storm. But overall, it's a night for the air conditioning, very muggy. Tomorrow, 89. That's going to be the high temperature, and there is an isolated chance for a thunderstorm, especially early afternoon and morning. Then it will be turning cooler. You'll notice that change, especially the humidity disappearing. Your storm track 7-day forecast focusing on the next 3 days. Look at that, down to 59 Tuesday night into Wednesday, 82 degrees, and I mean the rest of the week. Look at the not even a raindrop left for you there. We're looking at temperatures in much cooler in the mid to low 80s. We do warm up a bit by the weekend, but right now that's still looking pretty good. You can follow our updates on Danny and the tropics on Twitter at Ted McInerney, and Facebook, Teddy Mac Weather, and download that free Storm Track weather app for your phone. It is awesome. Lee?
All right, thanks, Ted.